Hey YouTube, y'all, what's going on? I am in to give you guys a review. Excuse me with the glasses. Long story with the contact lenses, but I'm not gonna take up time talking to y'all about that. I'm sorry the way my hair look. It's probably all over my head, but at this point, it's late. I don't give a fuck. If y'all don't like it, there's a red X up there in the corner. Hit it. You won't have to see my ass no more. Okay, so I know I'm probably late as hell with this review. Well, I know I am late as hell with this review, but I'm reviewing episode 7 of Basketball Wives, or Basketball Hoes. Um, I was going back and I actually wanted to watch this particular episode, so I don't know where they particularly are with the episodes. They're either around about episodes 7 or 8, but I think it's like this last one was 7, and the next one's gonna be 8. So, but anyway, um, y'all, y'all know what I do. Y'all know what I tell you. If I leave some shit out, put that shit below. I'm gonna try to go in order, but I may end up not going in any particular order. So, like I said, if you don't like the fucking review, it's not gonna hurt my feelings. But feel free to comment. Do y'all know what to do? Y'all know what to do. So anyway, the episode starts off with it's all of them sitting around like a little beach scene or whatever, and basically they done call Kenya up in a lie. She supposedly had said that Evelyn was a hoe or that she was loose. So of course, Kenya is backtracking. She was like, "Well, I don't really know what I said," or to that, basically she don't want to get her ass whooped. So they all talking around and basically going back and forth. Keisha now is looking like, oh, Captain Save a bitch, oh, I'm gonna tell on this bitch because she said this about you. Yeah, I'm not for all that shit. I guess that's the difference between me and these bitches. And yes, I did say bitches, because if I got something to say about you, I'm not gonna say it to your back. I'm gonna say it to your face. Ooh, I'm ashy as hell, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say it to your back. I'm gonna say it to your face. Trust and believe. I'm gonna say it to your motherfucking face. So anyway, let me pause for a minute. Evelyn, baby, you and this Lucky Charm green eyeshadow with all the fallout on the bottom, not cute. Not cute. I'm gonna get you to run to Mac, run to NYX, somewhere, and take that back because that was not cute whatsoever. Y'all got this pin up in my head. Yeah, that was not cute, girl. Play. So anyway, they basically talking about all that shit. Trying to catch Kenya. I get Kenya and Keisha up and mixed up and shit like that because they both start with K's. Anyway, yeah, so we leave from there. Well, basically, Kenya leaves and says, well, I'd already told you all this shit before. Well, Keisha leaves first. And of course, Susie Horsemouth comes back and, tries to get, rectify some. Girl, please sit your ass down. Go put a dick in your mouth. That's what you good at. That's what I need you to go do. So anyway, we leave from there and we go to Royce talking about her fitness video. Girl, I'm not gonna give you too much time on this. You should have been doing that from the beginning, because you in this acting, I just don't see it. We gonna press on. So then you talk about, well, then you move to, it's Susie, Keisha, and Jen meet up and they talk about the whole Kenya issue. And who is it? Jen is like, well, I like her. I haven't, seen anything that I wouldn't like about her. But basically, they say, well, she's trying to be like a mini Jennifer. She's trying to be just like you. I don't know about all that. Pause. Jennifer. It is 2012. You and these gray contact lenses, yeah, I'm gonna need you to find something that looks a little bit more natural. Okay, moving right along. Um, so I guess you move to Shawnee and Evelyn. They haven't seen each other for a while, so they talk about the whole situation where Shawnee's like, "Well, what's going on?" Like, I guess Shawnee really hasn't heard, and Evelyn goes in and tells her about, "Oh, well, this girl supposedly called me loose and stuff, or a hoe and stuff like that. I just want to know the truth." Blah blah, so on and so forth. Moving on, because I'm not gonna give Shawnee too much of my time either. Um, so then you have Kenya and Jennifer. They meet up, and Kenya basically says that Susie and Keisha are trying to start some mess. But let me just stop for a second because I'm not gonna make this review long. But do y'all see the resemblance, not in feature wise, but mess wise with Kenya and Susie? Because wasn't Susie in this same predicament last year, was running out the mouth, saying something about somebody, that wasn't supposed to be said? Is it me or am I just going crazy? I don't think so. Um, so they basically talk all that shit, so whatever. So then Royce and Tammy meet up and they talk about, Royce's play. Needless to say, she won't be on nobody's Broadway, honey. Um, and then they start talking about Kenya, Tammy just, tells, Royce that she's basically trying to help Kenya, but she don't really know if she wants to. Now they got to go to this church, and I guess she trying to audition some fucking gospel singers or whatever. Girl, are you a gospel singer or are you R&B, pop? Give me something. Like, girl. But wait, pause. Let's back up. Kenya's outfit when she was talking to Jennifer. Good. I had to look at that about 3 or 4. I was like, did she have on high socks with the ring around the top? Look, prep school girl, look. That was circa Britney Spears, circa 1997, 98, 2000. Ooh, girl. Ooh. I need you to get a stylist stats. Call me, girl. I can do you better than that. So anyway, we move on to there. Shawnee, I'm not gonna give you too much on you and your daughter. I'm not gonna talk about nobody's child, but honey, that is definitely Shaquille O'Neal's daughter. She trying to get these little boys mindless behavior at this damn birthday party, whatever, cooking party, whatever. Cute idea. Shawnee, you mommy of the century. It was real cute how you did it. Your daughter, Mimi, was excited about it. I'm not going to talk about nobody's child. Kudos to you. Kudos for you. So then we get introduced to this Sakara. Sakara. I like her name for some reason. That's real cute. We get introduced to Sakara, and Sakara was actually in the company of Keisha and Kenya when the whole situation went down about Kenya supposedly talking about Evelyn. So she's like, yeah, I want to come. I want to tell, the story. I want you to be backed up. I don't want them to think you lying, stuff like that. So she agrees that she's going to meet up with all them, to basically tell the truth. Let me to pause for a minute. Sakara, girl, you look good in that bathing suit. Girl, you was working it out. I was like, God damn. Anyway, so let's move on. So then you have Royce and Susie talking about the comment that Susie had made towards Tammy. I'm surprised Tammy didn't knock her in the fucking skull for saying some shit like that. Like, yuck mouth, horse mouth, you really need to watch your mouth. Like I said, just put a dick in there and you'll be fine, honey. And, Susie trying to be captain, save a friendship. She thinks that Royce and Jen should talk. I don't see that happening, but who knows what's going to happen on the next episode. So, I actually like them better when they're not friends. Because it seems like they have a little individuality about themselves. If you can understand what I'm saying. Like, there needs to be some kind of tension. So then you have, toward the end of the episode, you have Sakara, you have Susie, you have Keisha, you have Evelyn. They all meet up and they basically talk about the whole situation. Like, Evelyn's like, girl, I know you got some tea, so what really happened? Well, Sakara just, starts telling the tea. She was like, well, this is what happened. We was all talking, we was all sitting around, and this came out the bitch's mouth. Boom. And Evelyn's like, oh, this bitch gonna get it. Point blank and simple. She gonna get it. And we'll get to that. So, moving along, you have Tammy and Evelyn and Susie. They all meet, to talk about the whole situation that happened with Susie and Evelyn. No, I'm sorry, Susie and Tammy. And basically, before anything is said, Susie's like, I'm sorry for saying whatever you said, saying whatever I said. It won't happen again. I just wish Tammy would have knocked the fucking bitch in the mouth and been done with it. Case closed, point blank and simple. Moving on, because I ain't got but 4 more minutes of this, y'all. You got all the girls for the big confrontation, the big highlight, the climax of the episode. Sakara comes, they all file in, Kenya looking crazy as usual. That whole look. They all sit down, they start talking, and, Tammy initiates like, okay, so yo, what's really going on? And, Sakara just basically, comes out and says, this is what she said. And again, Kenya is lying about the whole situation. Like, girl, just go ahead and admit you said it. And take the ass whooping. Like, that's what I understand. Like, again, if I said something, I'm going to tell you to your face. And if you don't like it, we either going to fuck, fight, or watch tail lights. Okay. So, Evelyn, didn't like what she said. And you can see the damn vein in Evelyn's head, like right there. She gets to tapping her feet and shit like that, like she got some kind of mental illness or something like that. And basically, it just pops off. Point blank and simple. The highlight of the episode. I mean, the episode was okay. It wasn't all that, I'll try to come in next episode and give y'all another recap. But this shit, this bullshit with all these women, that's some, excuse me, this is some high school bullshit. These people don't act like they 30 and 40 years old. This is some high school bullshit. I expect my high schoolers, my students, to act like that. And they don't even act like, they talk amongst each other like grown women. Y'all need to find you some hobbies, knitting, sewing, reading, something, and be done with it. But I'm going to say this one thing.